Hi everyone, what's up? AB Squad, this is your boy Abbas. Welcome to the family, welcome to AB React. Guys, I am back in checking out another interesting video on this channel. So today I'm going to check out this particular one titled Student Triggered by My American Lives Matter shirt. So if you know you're ready to see this amazing video, do also smash the like button, join our family, join AB React by clicking on your subscribe button and then on your notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I upload a video. If you have recommendations, suggestions, guys, always do well to leave them right there in the comment section. Alright, every square, you know I can't wait to do this for you guys. Let's dive in.
I noticed you're wearing an American Lives Matter shirt. What is your message to this audience right now by wearing that t-shirt? What is your intended message?
Well, I think that we should put Americans above foreigners.
You know that the whole point of, the movement, like, that came with Lives Matter was originally for Black Lives Matter?
Yes, I'm intentionally appropriating it. Yeah.
And are you trying to eliminate the movement Black Lives Matter? Are you trying to not bring attention to it?
I mean, well, BLM is not exactly a movement that I would be associated with, but I believe all lives matter. American lives matter. If you're a Black American, Hispanic American, I don't care. All Americans' lives matter.
Would you take the time to recognize a group of people who have been marginalized historically and who are now asking for the same rights, the same privileges as white people in the society by wearing
What rights
them...
do white people have that blacks don't?
So the issue is,
I think this actually boils down to that video I actually reacted to when I said, when I think the title of the video was, should we actually judge people by their color of the skin? Yes. So I think this American Lives Matter. Like I said, guys, what do you actually think? Do the blacks have a different life from the whites? I don't know, because this black and the white is a very, very big issue. When I mean it's a very big issue, you tend to see some group of people not associating with some people, and then if you notice, it's the white and the black. So my question is, does this American lives actually matters in the aspect of the blacks and the white? Like, do they have a very significant or a very specific life they live that doesn't suit the whites, or does the white have a very specific life they live that doesn't fit the black? So what do you have to say in the comment section? Let me know in the comment section, guys.
it's not necessarily written in the law.
Oh, so it's like hidden.
That's the whole point. That's how marginalizing works.
Oh, so it's kind of like, it's like a ghost. You see it one day and you don't. And
because you as a white privileged person with money have never
so
seen it doesn't mean it doesn't
What privilege
exist.
do I as a white person have that a black person doesn't? What can a white person do in America that a black person cannot do? Be specific. Name one thing.
So there are so many issues in our society.
Name one thing. No, I got to drill you in. Name one thing a white person can do that a black person cannot do.
So the issue is race.
I really wanted to hear what she has to say, because I think what are the privileges a white person have that a black person doesn't have? Like, what are the privileges, or what are those things a white person can do that a black person can do? And she ended up mentioning racism. So guys, let's hear what Charlie have to say.
Racism, okay? You can technically do it, but your life may be put at risk if you find yourself in certain areas where you might not be accepted by your race, and then your life might be in danger.
Okay, what is racism? Can you define to me what racism is?
Racism, well, I don't have the exact description as it is seen in like AP style or like Wikipedia.
Can you just talk in the mic, please? I'm sorry, yeah.
Sorry. Racism is the lack of opportunities because of a race, the kind of like putting a person to a side.
So can you name a single example in the last 20 years where blacks were discriminated en masse, where they've been put aside? Can you give me a specific example?
You can simply talk about police brutality.
Like, what actually makes this thing looks this way, guys? What actually makes all these things happen this way? Like I said, it all boils down to what you actually saw in the last video. I mean, this particular video is connected to the last video I reacted to, where like I said, should we judge people by the color? Like, I really wanted to see a lot of people their own comment, their own opinion, because this has been a very vital issue. This has been a very, very serious problem in so many places. And then like she said, most especially what actually, one of the things that actually affects the black is, there are some places you enter, you are not being welcome, you are not being noticed, like you are not being, like you are not free in that particular area. And things that actually happens to the blacks often is, the police brutality. Like, it is something that, you are not free. Like in some cases that maybe you step out and then maybe you were just driving, all of a sudden you are being stopped, and then ask me, why did they stop you? For no reason. Like they will not have anything to explain to you why they actually stop you. So it's kind of annoying, and then bad, when it has to do with this black and the white stuff.
And
okay, so wait.
Mass incarceration.
What percentage of murders do black Americans commit in America?
So there you have a point of there is over-policing in black communities.
Wait, no,
specifically
murders.
Lower income communities.
Wait, blacks commit murders because of police? I'm not talking about murders of police.
You're twisting my words.
So why do blacks commit so many murders?
They don't.
So they're 13% of the population, and they do 55% of the murders in America.
So
why?
You're not even looking at the background of it. There is over-policing in lower income communities.
There's under-policing in lower income communities. Number two, you're trying to say that over-policing, even if that existed, which it doesn't, leads to the fact that 13% of the U.S. population accounts for 55% of the murders?
There is a target on people of color's backs, okay? So when a white person sees a person of color...
Prove it.
There is studies, there is research
No,
about
give me one example. Give me one piece of evidence that there's a target on black people's back. In fact, I will submit to you there's the opposite. Black students can get into this college with lower test scores than white students. It's called affirmative action.
So now white people are the people who are struggling?
No. But
are they the marginalized ones?
I will go back to this, though. Can you name a specific example of what a black person cannot do that a white person can do? And be, again, specific. Anything.
I'm talking about so racism as a whole is not written in the law because that's not allowed anymore. But it still exists.
Then give me an example.
I just told you.
You said police brutality is your example. Why do you think blacks encounter police so much?
I want to ask a question. Do we agree with Charlie? Do blacks commit crimes more than the whites? I don't know. All we have to say in the comment section.
Commit more crimes.
There is
and not just like a little bit more. No,
there's
under policing. And how could you say such a thing? We have defunded the police in Philadelphia, New York, Chicago, largely defunded it. We saw crime rates go up.
I also want you to take in mind that when a whole group their opportunities to succeed economically, let's say they don't get that higher paying job because they chose a white person instead of a black person, that makes
Show me an example of where that happened recently.
That makes an entire community more prone to being lower income, and then that is lower income communities are directly related to like more crime activity.
But let me ask you a question. What percentage of young blacks have both a mom and a dad raising them?
I cannot think of a percentage right now to give you.
25%. So only 1 out of 4 blacks in America have a mom and a dad around. Do you think that is a bigger issue to address than racism? Do you think more dads is a better solution, or tackling racism, which you say you can't even see in our laws?
How could dads be connected directly?
Dads are very connected.
And what about... Okay.
When you have a dad around, you're less likely to be violent as a male, less likely to go to prison.
So explain to me why all the fathers are leaving.
Exactly. Why are they leaving?
Question for you.
Because black women married the government and divorced the men that they were once with.
Talk about white people right now.
I'm sorry, I'm a realist, not a racist. Secondly, you could come up to the mic and call me a racist to my face, or are you an intellectual coward and want to shout it from 30 feet away?
This is actually getting out of hand, guys. It is actually getting out of hand. Doesn't mean that, the dads are actually leaving, or the whites when they marry the black and then they end up divorcing. It is actually getting out of hand. A lot of research needs to be done on this, or not just research. A lot of talk needs to be done on this to clarify and then to should I say, really understand this, because I mean, it is wow. So guys, at this point, I don't really have much to say again. We have already said all in the video. So at this point, I want to know your own thoughts, your own opinion. What are your conclusions? What do you have to say in the comment section? If you really enjoyed this video as much as I did wish I did, do also hit your like button. You are always welcome to this family by clicking on your subscribe button and then on your notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I upload a video. If you have recommendations, suggestions, you know how we do, you know the vibes. All you have to do is to leave them right there in the comment section, and you can always suggest, you know, more videos, more things you would like me to do on this channel. And also guys, don't forget to share this video, share it to your friends, share it to your loved ones, to your family members and your colleagues. Alright, everybody, you know I can't wait to see you in my next video. Until then, stay safe, stay blessed, don't go away, don't touch that dial. Bye guys.